This is 3 News Daily.
Hello there and welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Monday, May 8th. I'm Stephanie Haney here with the stories that matter most to you in Northeast Ohio. And right now, Cleveland police are searching for a missing woman, and they say that woman is endangered. 30-year-old Lachelle Jordan was last seen on Saturday on Fairport Avenue. Police say she's an EMS worker and that she was expected to testify in court today. We know that she was last seen wearing a blue and white East Cleveland Fire Department sweatshirt with ECFD on the back and the fire logo on the front. She was wearing green and white tie-dye pants and rainbow-colored Croc shoes. If you've seen her or can give police any information on where to find her, you can call 911 or the number you see on your screen for Crime Stoppers. Now this afternoon in Geauga County, the student accused of bringing a gun to school will be arraigned on felony criminal charges. Police say 18-year-old Brandon Morissette had plans to shoot his classmates back on April 3rd. A fellow student found a bullet in the bathroom and told school officials, who then locked down the school and looked at surveillance video to lead them to Morissette. Morissette was indicted on 3 felony charges last week. Those include attempted aggravated murder and inducing panic. We'll live stream that court hearing on YouTube and on WKYC. Now, U.S. Marshals say they've found a missing Northeast Ohio teen who was with a fugitive. Marshals tell 3 News that 17-year-old Caitlin Coons and 33-year-old Jonathan Jones were found in Mexico. Jones was arrested. He'd been wanted for pandering, obscene material, and child endangerment. Coons had been reported missing to Canton police back on April 11th. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers family and their fans are mourning the passing of Nick Gilbert. That's the son of Cavaliers owner Dan Gilbert. He died over the weekend at the age of 26. Lydia Aspara explains his special connection to the team.
Who can forget the day the Cavs had the #1 pick in the NBA draft? It was right after LeBron James left. Cleveland's luck had run out until the owner of the Cavs, Dan Gilbert, let his son Nick step in. With his wide smile, signature bow tie, and glasses, his presence led to the Cavs getting the first overall pick, which was Kyrie Irving. Irving helped Cleveland win the NBA title in 2016. In his early childhood, Nick Gilbert was diagnosed with neurofibromatosis, a genetic condition that causes non-cancerous tumors to grow on the brain, spinal cord, and skin. Dr. Herbert Newton with the Brain Institute of University Hospitals.
It's a genetic disease that affects 1 to 3 or 4,000 people worldwide, so it's relatively common. And it's a genetic disease that usually is autosomal dominant, so it often passes through families. And so half the cases when the disease develops is because it's running through a given family and passes through each generation.
And there is no cure for NF.
It's caused by one mutation, on a gene on chromosome 17. It's the neurofibromin gene.
Gilbert had suffered setbacks, and he had multiple surgeries the past year. Then it was announced on Saturday that the 26-year-old had died peacefully at home, surrounded by family. The Cleveland Cavaliers released this statement. Nick was a light and inspiration to so many throughout his 26 years of life. It was our honor to stand with Nick this past season and celebrate the strength and resilience of all those impacted by NF. Our season-long bow tie campaign was a constant reminder that there's still more work to be done to find a cure. Dr. Newton says in milder cases, the disease in a patient could live a normal life. It's unclear the severity of Nick Gilbert's illness, but what is clear is this. He left a mark on the city of Cleveland with the team and the thousands of others who suffer from neurofibromatosis. Just his presence and remarkable energy brought awareness to the devastating disease. Lydia Aspara, 3 News.
Thank you for that, Lydia. He certainly did leave his mark, and it was very important for the family and for him to raise awareness about that. So on that note, senior health correspondent Monica Robbins will have more information on Nick Gilbert's condition. That'll be today at 5 o'clock on What's Now. Now, the Cleveland Metropolitan School District is set to announce its next CEO tomorrow. After nearly an 8-month search, the board had narrowed down the candidates to 2 people, Dr. Ricardo Rocky Torres and Dr. Warren Morgan. Tomorrow's announcement is scheduled for 10:30 in the morning. We will bring you the latest details as we get them. All right, now let's talk about your money. Gas prices, they are dropping across Northeast Ohio. Gas Buddy says prices dropped more than 11 cents per gallon in Cleveland over the past week and more than 14 cents in Akron. That's 72 cents cheaper than a year ago. 72 cents, that's a lot of money. The national average is also falling, and experts say we can expect that trend to continue for at least the next little while. So good news there. All right, also in Cleveland, the Lady Caroline was christened this morning. This is the new boat that will take over for the Nautica Queen. That's the dining cruise ship that's been sailing Lake Erie since 1992. Lady Caroline is a 120-foot long, 15,000 square foot luxury ship. She'll officially replace the Nautica Queen in June, and we'll have a lot more on this coming up at 4 o'clock on What's New. Now in Kent, check this out. People were calling the fire department to report smoke coming out of the stacks at the old mill over the weekend. Looks like smoke, doesn't it? It wasn't a fire. People were actually seeing a large swarm of bees circling the top of the silo, and it was so big that people reported seeing it from several blocks away. The firefighters left it alone. It's a good thing we did. We need those bees. They're good for our ecosystem. Now, as the weather turns warmer, the Cleveland Metro Park Summer Concert Series is coming back. This is a 16-week traveling concert series. It takes place at 7 different spots along Cleveland's waterfront. The concert kicks off Thursday, May 18th at the Emerald Necklace Marine and goes through August, wrapping up at Edgewater Beach. We've got details on WKYC.com. I can tell you it's on Thursdays from 4 to 8 p.m. if you can make it out there for that. Guaranteed to be a good time. All right, thanks for being with us for today's edition of 3 News Daily. Whether you're watching on WKYC Plus, YouTube, Instagram, or listening on your favorite podcast platform, we appreciate you. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more top stories from Northeast Ohio.